So in definition of mechanics, we define mechanics is a branch of science which describes and predict the condition of rest and motion of body under the action of forces. In definition of mechanics, there is a force, and therefore, as in each and every topic of not only mechanics, as design topic of any engineering branch, there is a force. So let understood force completely, just not definition, completely clear the engineering. Okay, very important discussion, force. So what is force? So let's say we have this duster is body. Duster is a body. And now state of this duster is at rest. Now this duster is in motion. Why it is in motion? Because we apply a force. Okay? Thus force is actually action exerted by one body upon other. Exerted by one upon other. Tell me, this action and this action, is it same? It is not. This action is pushing and this action is pulling. So force is actually action exerted by one body upon another, either push or pull, which changes or tends to change. I try to change. Changes or tend to change. State of rest and uniform motion of the body. Such physical quantity we call as a force. Action exerted by one body upon another, either push or pull, which changes or try to change state of rest or uniform motion of the body. But to understand this force completely, we must understand its four characteristics. We know that it is a vector quantity, means it got magnitude and direction. So what is magnitude? First characteristic, magnitude. So magnitude means quantity of that force. Magnitude means quantity of that force. 100, 200, 300. It is a quantity of force. We say it is a magnitude. Second, direction. Direction means not arrow. Direction means line along which force acts on the body. That we call as line of action of that force. Line along which force acts on the body, we call as line of action of the force. And that line of action, just line, may be horizontal, may be vertical or inclined. So line along which force acts on the body, called its line of action, nothing but direction, may be horizontal or vertical or inclined. Then point of application. Where point act on a body, we say point of application. A, B and C are the point of application. It must on a body. And last one, very important, every force got two nature, either push or pull. So how that nature one can understood? Look here. This is a body, circle means 10 Newton magnitude. Line of action means direction horizontal. But even though nobody says is it pulling or pushing. Why? Because one thing remains, that is arrow. And when we put arrow on the line of action of the force, okay, here I put arrow. So this arrow says now 10 Newton pulls the body. And as it pulls the body, body gets elongated. Such force called as tensile force. Under the action of tensile force, body gets elongated. And don't forget, very important, it acts, tensile force acts away from the body. And here I put arrow towards body. Thus by which body gets compressed. Okay, by which body gets compressed. Thus that is called as compressive force. Nothing but pushing. Under the action of compression force, body gets compressed. And very simple thing. Just how to understood it, compression, it's arrow towards body. For tension, is force away from free body. And for compression, when it is compressive force, it's arrow towards free body. So away force are tensile and towards force are compression. Okay? So in short, this force means action exerted by one body upon other, either push or pull, which changes or tends to change state of rest or uniform motion of the body. Every force got magnitude means quantity. Direction means line along which force act, horizontal, vertical, inclined. Point at which force act, called as point of application. And nature, either push or pull, that we obtain by putting arrow. A force which pulls the body elongates, called as tensile force, which act away from the body. A force, okay, which pushes the body gets compressed, called as compressive force, which acts towards the body. Unit of force is Newton, but we measured in kilonewton also. Nothing but 10 raised 3 Newton, 1 meganewton, 10 raised 6 Newton. 1 ton is 1000 kg. But we need a unit of force in Newton, that should multiply with 9.81. So conversion for 1 ton is 9810 Newton. Next, system of forces. So when we say system of forces, when two or more forces acts on the body, we say it will form a system. When two or more forces acts on the body, we say it will form a system. Basically, there are two types of system: coplanar and non-coplanar. So, coplanar forces, nothing but 2D. Why 2D? I am going to clear with this discussion. So, look here, body we taken as a rectangle, means plane figure having only width and depth, no thickness. Nothing but it is a plain lamina having only area. So, body 2D. That's why it is called as 2D force system. Or all these forces, 100, 200, 300, they lie on same plane. The forces which lie on a same plane are called as coplanar forces. The forces whose lines of action lie on a same plane are called as coplanar forces, and they are acting on two-dimensional body. That's why called 2D force system. On the other hand, look at this figure where forces lie on different plane, horizontal, vertical, inclined. Therefore, it is called as non-coplanar forces. And here, as body is just three-dimensional body itself three-dimensional body. That's why we call this as a 3D force system. In our syllabus, in engineering, we never take 3D. We take only two-dimensional body. And therefore, in our syllabus, we have only coplanar forces are there. So, coplanar means whose lines of action lie on the same plane. And non-coplanar means the forces whose lines of action lie on different planes. As I said earlier, in our syllabus we have only coplanar forces are there. Means where we assume body as 2D body. So we have only coplanar forces. So let's discuss a different type of coplanar forces. Here we have body of weight W supported with the help of string. Therefore, in this string tension develops. But look at this figure. This weight as well as tension acting along same line. They are acting along same line. Therefore, we say it is a collinear forces. The forces which are acting along same line are called as collinear forces. In this figure, same body supported with the help of two strings, weight acting downward, two strings, that's why tension T1, T2. But where these three forces are acting, they are acting at common point C. So forces which act at the same point are called as concurrent forces. The forces which act at the same point are called as concurrent forces. Here F1 acting at A, F2 acting at B, F3 acting at C. Means in this figure, okay, this figure says they are acting at different point, but it is not non-concurrent, because when we extend line of action of F3 passes to A, when we extend line of action of F2 passes to A. So when we extend line of action of all forces and if it is passes through same point, then it is also concurrent force system. Next force system is non-concurrent force system. Look at this figure. Body supported with the help of these two strings, but they are connected at different points. Therefore, these forces weight T1, T2, they are acting at three different points C, A, B, and therefore we have this system called as non-concurrent force system. So forces which act at different points are called as non-concurrent forces. Next one, parallel forces. The forces whose lines of action parallel to each other. The forces whose lines of action parallel to each other are called as parallel forces. But this parallel force system and this parallel force system is a different. Here all three arrows in the same direction. So parallel forces having same direction, same nature are called as like parallel forces, and parallel forces having opposite nature are called as unlike parallel forces. Parallel forces having same nature like parallel forces, and parallel forces having different nature are called as unlike parallel forces. So coplanar forces we classified in four parts. Collinear forces which are acting along same line. Concurrent forces, they are acting at same point. Non-concurrent forces, they are acting at different points. Parallel forces whose lines of action parallel to each other, having same nature like parallel forces, opposite nature unlike parallel